In this hand, I have the Oura Ring, last year's model. And in this hand, I have this year's brand new Oura Ring. You see a lot of people talking about these in a very positive way. People seem to love their Oura Rings. I think a lot of ladies love their Oura Rings for sure, and there's a lot more features for women in the Oura ecosystem than there really is for men. But in this video, I want to explain why I stopped wearing the Oura Ring. And honestly, I think there's a lot of better options out there. Instead of cutting this and making this a video where I cut through a bunch of B-roll and action shots, I'm just gonna share my experience with you. I bought this Oura Ring, I went to Best Buy, me and my wife, it was around, I don't know, Christmas time a couple years ago, and we went to Best Buy and we ended up buying the Oura Rings there. It was kind of cool, you could try it on. I have a bunch of friends that, represent Oura. So we ended up buying it. I bought a massive one. If you see the size difference on these two, like they're very different in size. This one was for my pointer finger or middle finger. I have fat fingers. And then I ended up going with the size 10, which is my ring finger size, but I also, once again, have kind of fat, pudgy fingers. And I put it on and it fit and it was great. But it started getting a little tight and uncomfortable. That's not why I stopped wearing it. Let's not talk about that. I just wanted to kind of confirm why these are two different sizes. I stopped wearing the Oura Ring because honestly, I was getting the same data every single day and it just seemed pointless. Every 5 to 6 days, I had to take it off, charge it for an hour or two, then put it back on. If you don't know me, I get to review a lot of health and wellness products, and because of that, I invest a lot of money and a lot of time into setting up and learning and getting educated and hearing the stories of the founders. I have not got any information from Oura. I have paid full price for everything Oura I've ever had. I have had no opportunity to interview their team or talk to anybody in their engineering and find out truly what happens in here. What I know is what you know from what's listed online. And one of the things that I think makes my content somewhat special is that I have the opportunity to talk to founders and engineers from brands like Plunge and Ice Barrel and Sun Home Saunas and Oxy Health, which makes hyperbaric oxygen chambers. I've had some conversations with some really cool people. I've even interviewed and talked to Paul Saladino, became a really good friend to really understand why he is so gung-ho on the animal-based way of eating. But with Oura, I just know what I know. I know what I'm able to find out online. And I just dropped it. And that's another problem. These things are easy to lose. So I'm gonna just drop that one on the floor too and just continue this conversation. So when I bought the Oura Ring, I paid full price. I only knew what I knew. I'm playing around on the app. I'm getting that data. Similar data to what you would get from a Whoop, similar data to what I get from this wearable. This is a $350 Amazfit watch, which also is a watch, so I can get the time. It also can have notifications from my phone sent to it. It can tell me the weather, it can tell me the date, it can tell me things. I can track my workouts, I can plan my workouts, I can do a lot of things with this, and it's cheaper. And I think that's the point. I felt like I was getting a lot of redundant information because I wear this because I like having this type of watch on. I sleep on an 8 sleep mattress pod, which gives me all of my sleep numbers. It also has a vibrating, warming alarm clock. So instead of waking up to your phone going crazy, it'll nicely vibrate you and warm up so you wake up kind of in a better mood. And I'm getting all that data from 8 Sleep and I really like it. The ecosystem's nice. And I think they're adding a little bit too much too, but that's not what this is about. Amazfit, I can go into their app and I can get all my data from there. After my workouts, I can see that. If I choose to sleep with this on, it'll give me my sleep score. And I guess what? I wore all of these things and all of the numbers were basically the same, which that's good. That means everybody's using very good sensors and that's awesome. That's great. A couple things about the Oura Ring that I just stopped wearing it because I'm like, I don't need to wear this anymore. Is you see these hands? Look how freaking dirty and messed up my hands are, those calluses. Today I did 50 reps of deadlifts at 315 pounds, trying to increase volume, trying to increase strength, eating a lot right now. That's why my fingers are so fat and my face probably looks fat too. I do a lot of outside workouts hanging from a bar or using a dumbbell or using a kettlebell or using a barbell. And because the Oura Ring is metal-ish, whatever, it's not rubber and I can't take it off during my workout or I don't get the tracked activity, which kind of defeats a lot of the purpose behind wearing a tracker like that, a wellness tracker. I was like, dude, this hurts and it's scratching up my ring really bad. I made a video that a lot of people watched, a shorter video where I was like, dude, one workout in this ring scratch. That kind of made me pissed off, to be honest, because it's a $500+ ring and I'm paying a subscription. And I'm like, man, you would think for that much money, they would put some sort of a coating on it that protects it or something. People in the comments of that video who are pro Oura were like, dude, just wear a glove. No, I'm not gonna wear a glove. I want to track my workout and I should be able to track my workout without sacrificing rubbing off the color of my ring that I just spent $500 on. That's insanity. And maybe I'm wrong. But if you're a fitness tracker, if you're a wellness tracker, working out is gonna be a part of fitness, wellness, and health. right? I think simply put, it's like diet and exercise are like the foundation to living a healthier life. Obviously sleep, and there's a lot more stuff that people talk about, but like diet and exercise. The Ring can't track anything diet-wise, and I have to take it off during my exercise. So it's just a sleep tracker. It's just a step counter. If you're a woman, it tracks your menstrual cycle. It's pretty accurate there. My wife loves it. We work out very differently, and she loves it. I think for women, the Oura Ring is great, especially depending on your workout style. I don't know. I don't think it's great for women. I think these watches and so many other wearables do the same thing. I think people do get really excited about something, especially when it's like a new, trendy, hip product, but I just haven't been. I've spent over $1,000 on Oura, and I honestly feel like I've wasted my money because I don't wear it. And I don't wear it because I don't wear it for all these reasons I just said. I don't wear it because I don't want to take it off when I work out. I don't wear it because I already have an 8 Sleep and a watch that track everything for me. So why do I need 3 apps, 4 apps, 5 apps? Why do I need all this to figure it out? It's kind of the same problem with Whoop. Like I wore Whoop a long time ago before watches and beds were tracking all this stuff for us. But now you have other options. It's like if you're gonna spend hundreds of dollars on something, or in some cases thousands of dollars on something, just get one thing that tracks everything. Like Amazfit tracks your sleep, tracks your steps, it tracks all of it. Plus it's a watch. So I don't have to wear a watch and a Whoop. I have so many friends that wear like a watch and a Whoop. You know, Shervin, my friend Shervin, he wears a watch and a Whoop and a Garmin and a Ring and a neck thing and a CGM. He wears everything because he's crazy. But like for most of us, just get one thing that tracks everything that doubles and stacks a lot of other things you might want to wear. The Oura Ring's cool. It can kind of be your wedding band if you want to use it as that, but you have to like take it off and charge it. That's the annoying part. That's the really annoying part, I think. And the battery life is not great. We were all excited because it was longer, but it still like isn't great. This watch, the battery lasts 15 days. Garmin's, they have batteries that last 45 days, and then you just like take it off, charge it real quick. The point is, I stopped wearing my Oura Ring, and I probably, unless they change something drastically, or unless someone reaches out to me and is like, dude, you're missing a huge part of it. It's not just this and this like you think. Well, can someone explain it? Like I'm in the space. I'm in the wellness space, and I'm looking and working with a lot of your competitors, Oura, and they're educating me and explaining a lot of stuff that I like to help teach people how to better use the products. I learn so that I can teach, and I can dissect it and I can explain it. That's like my specialty. That's what I love to do. But for you, I'm experimenting and learning, but it's like I don't know. It's not exciting. If I'm missing something, let me know. If I'm not, also maybe let me know. But Oura, I appreciate what you guys created. I see in the next 2 to 3 years, Oura Ring will have to change to something. They'll have to add something else. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they came out with Oura bracelets, Oura necklaces, something. Maybe they're the wearable jewelry. And it's like you can wear either a ring or a bracelet or an earring, I don't know, or a necklace or a toe ring or a belly button ring. I don't know. I don't know, but I just know that like, I don't know how this got so popular, especially when there's so many other options that give you so much more. So I wanted to make this video because 2 reasons. One, people think I'm only positive in my videos. Well, it's because I'm not gonna waste my time making a negative video about a product that sucks. I'm just not gonna talk about it. The reason I'm making this video is because I made a video being excited about the Oura Ring, sharing my concerns with the past ones. I never made one on this one. I only made a video, I believe, on the new one that I lost. It's down here somewhere. I made a video on this one. I was in the mountains. I had it shipped there because I was excited. I was like, I'm getting it. Smaller, bigger battery, longer battery life. It's gonna be great. Got a cool color. So I got this. I had it shipped while I was on a family vacation. I filmed that video there. I edited it. I published it there because I was like, this is gonna help a lot of people make decisions. I wasn't happy with this. Was this one any better? No, I just don't think so. That's my story, and I'm kind of sticking to it. Oh wait, so reason 1 was because people think I'm only positive in my videos. So here's a negative video, I guess you could say. The second reason is because I don't want you to waste your money on this because you see a lot of influencers talking about how great they are. If you want a ring, go get a ring. But there's so many other things that are better, and if you're curious what those are, do your own research. Do you currently wear a watch? Do you have to wear that Rolex or that Breitling, or do you want just a cool watch that you can wear? The battery lasts weeks, sometimes months, and you get everything that these were gonna give you, plus you have a watch that tells you the time, and it's a flashlight. And you can wear it while you're swimming and you don't have to worry about it falling off. Like I was swimming in the lake when I had this one on my pointer finger. And I just started feeling when you swim sometimes, I feel like my inflammation in my fingers kind of goes down, and I'm like, oh shoot, this thing almost fell off. There's worries that you have, because once this is gone, it's gone. Same thing with this, but this strap's on, so it's a little harder to lose. Whoop, same thing. Their straps aren't great. I've actually almost lost my Whoop wake surfing with it on. Once again, activity tracker. Should be able to wear it during all my activities. Shouldn't have to take it off when I'm wake surfing or surfing. I feel like we get hyped up on all these products, these wearables and these trackers, but we don't kind of walk through what does your normal daily life look like? And is this going to work during all of that? Those are the 2 reasons I'm making this video. I hope you liked this video. And either way, I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day, my friends. God bless.